Hi guys, welcome to this tutorial. So this is part 2 of vectors. I have done part 1. If you haven't seen that, please go and have a look. I will also include the link in the description below. Guys, if you do enjoy my video, please remember to like and make some comments, subscribe, because this will help my videos to be seen by other people. All right, let's start the session. So mainly in this session, we're going to go over some examples of vectors, including examples on proportion of vectors. Right, so let's go ahead and do that. So for question 1, we're told A is a point 32 and B is a point 4, -1. Write down as a column vector AB. Now this is a very simple question, but students tend to get confused. What you need to think about is these point A and 2 are the coordinates. Actually, you're given a position of something in relation to the origin. So let's say I have my XY plane here, and this is my X and this is my Y direction. So point A, let's say point A, point 32. So let's say 32 is over here somewhere. So this is my point A, which is, I'm given a coordinate 32. And then point B is at 4, -1. So let's say 4, -1 is here. So this is point B. So B is 4, -1. Now remember, this is the origin here. So what you're actually given are position vectors. So if I do OA right there, that's my position vector. And if I do OB, so that is my position vector. Now, if I want to write AB, I just need to connect these two. Okay, so now you know to get a vector AB, what you need to do is go A to O and then O to B. So why don't we write these position vectors as column vectors first? So 3, 2 is going to be 3, 2, and like that. And point B is going to be 4, -1. Okay, so to go from A to B, I need to go A to O. I need AO, and then I need to add OB. Okay, so A to O I know is going to be negative of 3, 2, because I'm going in the negative sense, because this one is actually OA. This is vector OA, and this one is vector OB, guys. Okay, so this is going to be negative of 3, -2, plus vector OB, which now we know 4, -1. So if you add these two, -3 plus 4 is going to give you 1. And then -2 plus -1, that's going to be -3. So now you know what's going on. I can tell you what you need to do is just take vector, this position vector OB as 4, 1. So we're just going to write these as 4, -1. And then we're going to take away this point A, which is now going to be written as column vector. So vector AB is going to be equal to 4, -1, take away vector of this one 3, 2, which is going to give you 1, -1, take away -2 is -3. So you see, you will get the same answer. So what you need to do is write that as column vector, write that as column vector, and do B, take away A. All right, guys, question 2. So feel free to pause the video and have a go. I'm not going to draw the XY plane this time. I'm just going to write these two as column vectors. So 5, -2 is going to be 5 and -2. So this is point C, and point D is going to be 2, 1. And now if I want to write CD, guys, all I need to do is do 2, 1, take away 5, negative 2, which is going to give you 2 negative 2 take away 5 is negative 3, 1 take away negative 2, that's going to be 1 plus 2, which is 3. Okay, so that is the answer for question 2, guys. So we're now going to move on to questions which gives you some proportion or ratios. So we're told here OAB is a triangle. We can see it there. OA is A, OB is B, and we need to find vector AB in terms of A and B. So vector AB is going from here to here in that sense. So what do we need to do? Well, vector AB is going to be literally just going to the opposite of A. We're going this way and then we're going that way. So it's negative A plus B. And that's what you would put. You could write B take away A. So that is your answer, guys. Right, P is a point on AB. So P is over here. Such that AP to PB, AP to PB is 3 to 1. What does that mean? This vector here is now being divided into 4 parts. So there are 4 parts in total for AB. Now AP it has 3 parts. AP is from there to there, is 3/4 of AB, 3/4 of vector AB. Now this PB is going to be 1/4 of vector AB. So that's very important to remember, guys. So now we've been asked to find OP in terms of A and B. Give your answer in its simplest form. So OP is, if we draw that vector, is right there. Now you have a choice. To go from O to P, you can go from O to A and then A to P. Now it's easy because we've done vector AB, which we know is right here. So if we can go this way, everything is going to be positive. If we go that way, that's positive, and this way is going to be in the negative sense of AB. So let's just go from O to A and then from O to P. So I'm going to say OP is equal to vector OA plus vector AP. Okay, so OP is equal to OA, I know is A, plus now AP I know is 3/4 of AB. Now you know AB is B minus A, so I'm going to write B minus A. Now let's put this together, A plus 3/4 B, we're going to expand this now, plus times negative, that's going to be negative 3/4 of A. Guys, now if we put a 4 here, we're going to have a 4 here and a 4 here because I need to put these together. So if we do this and 4A take away 3A, that will give you 1/4 of A, and then I still have plus 3/4 of B. And this is your final answer. You have collected all like terms. Okay, let's go to the next question. So now we have this triangle OAB. And we're asked to find AB in terms of A and B. So we need AB. So to go from A to B, we need to go this way and this way. I'm going to write it down. So AB is equal to A to O plus O to B. Now, if I go from A to O, I'm going in the negative sense because I have an arrow here that shows this way and an arrow here that shows this way. And remember, my vector AB now is going to be facing that way. So that's going to be negative 2A. AO is negative 2A because I'm going in the negative sense. And then OB is going to be positive because I'm going in the same direction as shown. So that's going to be plus 3B. So that is part A completed. Now guys, we're told P over here is a point on AB such that AP to PB is 2 to 3. So we need to look at this ratio. This vector AB has been divided into 5 parts, 2 plus 3. and AP has two parts of AB. So I'm going to write that AP is 2/5 of vector AB. P to B is 3/5 of vector AB. Okay, so we've done that. Now we're asked to show that OP is parallel to the vector A plus B. So OP is right here in that sense. So when vectors are parallel, they are multiple of each other. That is what we need to show, that vector OP is a multiple of A plus B. So let's go ahead and find OP. So vector OP, in which sense should we go? We can go this way and that way, or we can go O to A and then A to P. Well, I'm going to choose O to A plus A to P. So OP is going to be equal to vector OA plus vector AP. So if I do that, then OA is going to be 2A because I'm going in the same direction as my vector. And then AP, remember AB is going in this direction, so I don't need to change the sign. I'm just going to take 2/5 of AB. Now guys, AB is over here, so minus 2A plus 3B. So minus 2A plus 3B. Now let's expand this. We'll have 2A plus times negative, that's going to give you negative 4A over 5. And then plus 5 plus 3B, that's going to give you plus 6B over 5. Now let's put this together. I'm going to multiply by 5 here in order to have a 5 as a denominator, which means now I'm going to have 10A. So 10A take away 4A over 5 plus 6B over 5. Now, if you're not sure about how to do fractions, guys, I advise you to go and revise that because that is all I've done here. So 10A take away 4A is going to be 6A over 5, and then I'll have my plus 6B over 5. So if I factorize here, I can have the 6 outside, so 6 over 5, and then have A plus B. So now you can clearly see that OP is multiple of A plus B. So now you can conclude that OP is a multiple of A plus B, and therefore they are parallel. All right, so this question is now complete. All right, and now for the last question, guys. We're told APB is a triangle, N is a point on AP, AB is A, AN is 2B, so AN is 2B, and then NP is B. Find the vector PB in terms of A and B. So vector PB is going to be equal to vector Pn plus vector NA, N to A, plus vector A to B. Okay, so P to N is going to be negative B, and then we're going to add N to A, which is going to be negative 2B, and then we're going to add A to B, which is plus A. So this is going to give you negative 3B plus A. So I could write it here just in case we need to clear this, negative 3B plus A. You can also write this as A take away 3B. Right, now we're told B is the midpoint of AC. So B is over here and AC is all the way there. What does that mean? Well, we're told AB is A, which means this vector BC is also going to be A. That's why you're given that information. We need to show that NMC is a straight line. So to show them as a straight line, first of all, we need to do two things. We need to show that NM and NC are multiple of each other, which means they are parallel. And the second part, we need to show that n or m, one of them is a common point. So we need to show n is a common point. So let's just go ahead and find these vectors. Okay, so let's start with nm then. So nm, how do we go to nm? That's going to be equal to going this way, np plus pm. Remember, we have pb. pb is going in that direction, and we know that m is a midpoint, so this is going to be half of vector pb. And this one, m to b, is also going to be half of vector pb. Okay, so that means if we want to go from n to m, we need to have vector np plus vector pm, which is going to be equal to b plus half of pb. Now we know pb is negative 3b plus a. Okay, now let's just expand this. So b plus, beg your pardon, b positive times negative, that's going to give you negative 3 over 2b, plus times plus is going to be positive, so plus half of a. Okay, so here I need to have a 2 in order to have a common denominator, because I need to collect these b's. So that's going to be 2b take away 3b, which is going to be negative half b plus half of a. You can factorize this by doing it this way. So half is outside, and I'm going to write the a first and take away b. So that is vector nm, guys. And now for vector nc, guys, what do we need to do? We need to have vector na, and then we need to add vector ac. So n to a, we're going in the negative sense. That's going to be negative 2b. And then in this direction, we're going in a positive sense. From a to c is 2a. If you factorize this, you will get 2 outside. And I'm going again to rewrite this as a minus b. So now we can see nc is a multiple of nm. And how many? So we can see nc, let's write that down, is equal to 4 times of nm, because if you multiply this by 4, you will get 2 over here and then a minus b. Therefore nc is parallel to nm. And then because we have n here and n here, so n is a common point, and now you can conclude that therefore nmc is a straight line. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this session. If you have, please remember to like, make some comment, subscribe. Making a comment and liking does help my video to be distributed. Thank you very much, and bye for now.